So this is when Jin says, to go hang out with the guys. It's the guys' night, whatever. So yeah, let's go with him instead of meeting with Lena. All right, I'll head over to the pub tonight. Hey, promise to catch up on sleep this afternoon first. If you can, then feel free to skip. I won't bring you to the hospital if you suddenly collapse on us. It's true, I am really tired. I'll tell Lena if I can't make it tonight. Great, I'll see you later tonight. Ciao. Bye. I'm a bit tired, so I'm going home and sleep. Maybe another day? It's no problem. You take care of yourself. Can I come over to help you feel better? Oh no, what should I tell her? If I tell her I'm gonna go to the pub later, then the sickness excuse will seem weak. Even more little lies. Tell me lies, tell me white little lies, or what's the song? I can't remember. Or sweet little lies. Tell me sweet little lies, maybe? I don't know. Let's just tell the truth, though. Oh, let's just tell the truth. Take a deep breath, I decided to be truthful with her. Lena, I haven't hung out with my friends for a long time. I'll be meeting up with them tonight, only after I wrestle up, of course. Oh, I see. Where are you guys meeting up at? Champ's Pub. Oh, okay, Champ. Okay, Champ? Okay, Champ? I think she's saying okay, Champ, like a pun. Anyway, okay, Champ, got it. Take care. I'll call you later tonight then. Love you. Love you too. He doesn't seem upset. Thankfully, our exchange went well. That's what I would do, It's just like, there's no point in like these weird excuses. Like, I feel like the only time you would like lie like that is when you don't have enough time to explain everything. Like, so you omit like having to give so many details because it's not relevant. But otherwise, it's like, there's no point in like lying, just tell the truth. I found my way back home. I jumped straight into bed. My eyelids immediately shut tight and I fall into a deep slumber. When I wake up, it's already evening. I can feel the yellow rays of light falling through me, even though it's been a long time I slept this well. Phone ring and pick up. Hey, on my way to the bar. You up yet? I got up just now. Am I gonna be late? Nah, you'll just be on time. You'll be feeling better then? Yeah, better than ever. See, nothing a good night's fix can't sleep. Or a good night's fix? Can't sleep? What? I mixed up the words again. See, nothing a good night's sleep can't fix. Or days in your case. Whatever. This isn't new to a college student. See you at the pub. See ya. I put away the phone, changed my crumpled pajamas to something more comfortable, and head out the door. When I arrive at Champ's Pub, the place is already crowded. This pub is the largest one near our college, is known to be reasonably affordable. It's no secret this place is popular among students. Even though today is not a weekend, the crowd still makes it difficult for me to find Jin and my friends. I pull out my phone to make a call. Hey, I'm at the entrance. Where you guys at? Wait there, I'll come over. Soon enough, I see Jin near the entrance. Scanning the surroundings, I briskly walk up to him. Over here. There you are. Let's go in. Everyone's already waiting inside. Jin leads me to the corner of the room with a large sofa. All my familiar guy friends are waiting there. About time, SighingSlider. I've been waiting for you to show up forever. I don't know, putting my handle name always just feels weird because it's like, it's not a real name. Everyone has like real names. I have my handle name. Anyway. Don't listen to him. Ken only came here 5 minutes before you did. Shush. You didn't need to tell him that. I was about to make someone feel bad for disappearing on us just like that. Yeah, that's not cool, SighingSlider. Just because you're able to escape being single doesn't mean you can ban your brothers. No matter what chick I mess around with, I still have time for usual outings. It doesn't count if you change girlfriends every 2 weeks. After just stepping into the room, I already bombarded with questions. They're well-meaning guys, but sometimes they get too obnoxious. Come on, sit down first. We'll just harass them later. Give me a break, Jin. I laugh and take my seat. Even now, I still can't believe Lena's going out with someone like you. Oh, you know Lena? Our department's pretty far from IT, so I don't know much about her reputation. I just heard she caused quite a commotion when transferred here. Okay. Actually, yeah, okay, I got confused, because when they say IT, I just think of the career IT, but I guess what they mean is that she's taking like IT as like a program. Okay. I don't know, I just assumed she already had a job and everything. I mean, technically she does. She already has a job offer. Anyway. But like, she's taking IT. That's what they mean. I don't know, that the way they word it makes, again, when I think of IT though, I guess I think of the job, the program. Anyway, she transferred here. Strange it caused a stir. You didn't know? It's even more strange if you know the school she transferred from. It's Z University, fairly renowned in the world of computer programming. I heard from my IT friends that she's a very successful student there who graduated early. If anything, she should already be taking high-paying jobs from top-tier firms. Not many people know this because she doesn't talk about herself in public. Some nerd accidentally found everything out when helping the faculty with their student database. It's kind of known by everyone in the IT department now. I'm surprised to hear my friends' words. I knew Lena transferred here from abroad, and I asked her why she transferred so late in the year. She claimed it was only because of a personal issue, so I thought she had some problem with her previous school. But an early graduate of a famous university? She never told me anything about that. What are you spacing out for, SighingSlider? Feeling shown up by your more accomplished partner? Oh, shut up, idiot. By the way, don't worry about feeling inferior. Some popular guys in IT tried asking her out and they outright rejected. Or they got outright rejected. Lena's certainly not looking for a guy who can surpass her. Well, just shut up and drink your beer, mate. This isn't something you should comment on. Okay, sorry, bud. Say it again, I'm dumping the next beer in your head. Never got bored watching those two quarrel. Sorry, he doesn't mean it. No, he never uses his head when he speaks. It's okay, I know him well. Not that worried either. Lena likes me and I like her, it's simple as that. How'd you two meet? The IT department is pretty distant from us. We didn't meet in college actually, we met in my apartment building. Whoa, you guys are living together already? Ow, what was that for? I told you to quiet down and finish your drink. It's only a coincidence that we rent from the same landlord. This area is quite popular with college students, so I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, being in the same building with your girlfriend, you visit each other's rooms anytime you want. I blush. It's true that Lena stayed over at my unit a few times. Gotcha, your face says it all. So, how good was she? Well, stop. Don't spray beer in my pants. If you just shut up, I'll stop. Come on, this is a private subject. Those two are dating, so it's just natural. Let's talk about something else. I let out a breath of relief. I didn't want to talk to them about my private life, plus it's disrespectful to Lena. Yeah, how's it going with your girlfriend, Ken? What was her name again? Rin? Rin? Who was that again? The one who broke up with you after you dated for 3 days. What, her? That was more than 2 months ago. I'm currently not seeing anyone, I think. Right. Rumor has you dated the 2 other lower years after her. And most of them were tricked by your face and broke up with you after realizing your crass nature. How about you then? You're the dude who has different girls swinging by his place every day and night? Well, they're just customers in my side gig. Side gig? You're still forging stuff? Yeah. Father keeps pressuring me to practice whenever I get home, so I might as well make some pocket money. When I think of forge, I think of like forgery, you know, like crafting like fake IDs. But no, Rio's father is a traditional forger who specializes in artistic decorations. Halloween's coming up, so I got a lot of orders from the girls for decoration that fits their costumes. Your father still wants you to inherit that family shop, huh? Well, I'm studying engineering so I can build a robot on my own 2 hands someday. I'm gonna make a Gundam. Then our store will be the first one to sell androids around here. You know, I'll name it 2B. It's great to dream big, man. Can you make me a beautiful android woman then? Can't believe you. A woman in the flesh can't satisfy you anymore? You've had a girlfriend already. You have the right to laugh at me. We keep talking about whatever vacant news comes to our mind, and we're having a fun night. It was right. I should relax more. I shouldn't have been so worried around Lena. I started to feel sleepy. These guys are making me drink too much as punishment for ditching them. You alright, SighingSlider? Face is a bit too red. Maybe I went overboard by forcing him to drink. Why? There should have been too much, right? Not everyone has your alcohol tolerance. Josh, looks like he fell asleep. As I drift off to sleep, I can hear a familiar ringing sound, but I can't keep my eyes open anymore. Day 2. Open my eyes and hear a familiar chirping from outside. I'm in my room. I don't remember falling asleep at the bar yesterday. It didn't bring me home. I also remember that I gave him my spare key when I first moved here. My head is still spinning a bit and my mouth feels kind of gross. I'm never drinking again. As I try to get up, I see some movement in the direction of the door. Hey, are you awake? You're right on time. Breakfast is almost ready. Lena? I left some water and pills on the table. She's drinking first so it helps with the hangover. Lena, how'd you get here? I can only remember being at the bar yesterday. Well, I had some business nearby, so I thought we'd go home together. Your friend took my call and told me that you were drunk, so I called a taxi to take you home. You even lent me your spare key. And then I made a copy of your spare key, and now I have access to your apartment anytime I want. What? So that's why I'm home. Wait, I'm in my sleepwear. That means... Did you change my clothes? Of course. Your clothes reeked of alcohol yesterday. Why'd you drink so much yesterday? I blush. In the last 2 months of dating, we've already crossed that fence. Still, having my girlfriend change me when I was dead-ass drunk was embarrassing. What are you so flustered about? Sound like I've never seen it before. I let out a small cough. Lena is cute and considerate, but there are times where she goes overboard with the teasing. That aside, is Jin that best friend you always talk about? You two seem pretty close. So close that I might even kill him. No, I mean, even when I wasn't giving you room keys, I'm kind of jealous. Or even I wasn't giving you room keys. I'm kind of jealous. Oh, that. We grew up together, and my parents keep asking him to look out for me, so I just gave him my key. Hasn't crossed my mind because you live right above me. We can visit each other anytime. I'll make a spare key for you, then, okay, Lena? No, it's fine. You're right. We live so close that it does feel unnecessary. I haven't given you my room key either. I was a bit relieved. Every man has some bad habits to conceal. I have a bit of a messy lifestyle, so I'm not ready yet to share my living space with Lena. Oh, she found out in the stash of nut magazines I had in my bag. Lena doesn't seem ready to give me her spare key either, so she might have some secrets of her own. Some secrets, eh? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Anyway, I think I saw a look of disappointment across Lena's face for a moment, but looking closely, I could only see her sweet smile. Don't worry about it. Well, you should introduce me to your friends sometime. Most of them except Jin were almost knocked out drunk when I arrived last night. Sure, I promise them I will introduce you the next time we go out. I made some breakfast. Let's go eat together. Lena brings 2 egg sandwiches to my bedroom and we started to dig in together. This tastes great. The recipe of this sauce is something I just learned from my cooking classes. I'm glad you liked it. You're taking a cooking class? But you're always by my side outside of class time. I skipped some courses because I already took them in last school. But that's right. Lena's already a graduate of some prestigious institution. Basically, she can skip every class and still graduate. She never mentioned it to me though. I wonder if I should question her about it. Should I ask her? I don't know. I don't know if this affects anything. Sure. I'm curious. By the way, yesterday I heard from Ken that you already had graduated from a famous university from abroad. I was quite surprised to hear about that. Lena seems taken aback. I look at her quizzically. I wanted to let you know, but I didn't expect someone to tell you first. Yeah, I already graduated. It's just that I had some bad memories of my old school. You know, I got into that school through a scholarship I won from an international programming competition. Even though it was a full scholarship, I still had to find a part-time job in first year to take care of some extra expenses. I got help from a senior year. He was really helpful at first. He even introduced me to a job and guided me through classes for the first month. Then a few weeks afterwards, he confessed to me. My stomach lurches. Could it be one of Lena's previous lovers? I rejected him. I let out a sigh of relief. Well, after that, I got to know that he was the college's headmaster's nephew. He's quite famous there. For some reason, everyone knew I rejected him even after he helped me so much. My reputation wasn't particularly good. Still, that senior year did not give up. He kept pursuing me. Because of that, I avoided staying in school whenever I could. I tried to graduate as fast as I can. Even after my graduation, the first job offer I received was from his family company. I transferred here because I want to try living a normal college lifestyle for once. That story sounds like something from a soap opera, but it must have been hard in her position, being alone in another country. Wow, you had it rough. Lena suddenly gave me a big hug. It's nothing. I'm glad I found my true love here. I'm willing to give up anything to be with you. Can you give up anything for me as well? Well, this is awkward. I'm not good at expressing my affection. She asked me way too much for me to give a direct response. Come on, I can't give a hot pot or reading. Plus, we can eat hot pot and read together. You can do something you enjoy together. There's no need to give up something you like to do for love. That's so. So, I love you the most. Yeah, I love you too. I feel bad that I could not tell her I love her as much as she loves me. Still, I want to be truthful to her. It's almost time for my class. I want to meet up Lena after class so I can bring her to a special place. Alright, I assume that's a cafe again. Last time we praised the setting. What do we praise the staff this time? Mary's baking is great. You should definitely try it out. One of the reasons I recommend her to this cafe is so that I can order cake at any time. Is that so? I suppose I should be learning from her. If you get some secret recipes from her, then go ahead. Sorry for the wait, here's your order. Strawberry shortcake. Alright. And then she talks about being married. While Mary is here, by the way. Married? Sure, I'll say this one. It's probably too early for you to, like, move in and stuff. You haven't met my friends yet. We're both still in second year. I think it's a bit early to think about that. I hate to admit it, but there might be some habits I need to iron out. I haven't thought about job searching at all, yet Lena already received an offer. I didn't think I was ready to share space and let her see my bad side. Maybe we should try getting to know each other more before we share our spaces. You can join me when I hang out with my friends. Jin's been asking me to bring you along instead of staying holed up in our little world. He did. Yeah, you can bring me along to meet your friends too. I just moved back here and I don't have any friends though. I'm surprised. Lena seemed to be the popular type. I feel bad for her for keeping her attention for myself and becoming her entire social life. Well, that's more reason to go out and meet new people then. It should be fun. Yeah, I'll think about it. We keep chatting until dark and went home together. She said she didn't have friends. Well, in my last playthrough, I think she was talking to her acquaintance. I guess, well, maybe she doesn't consider them friends. Anyway. Alright, so back here when the Wi-Fi is not working. Sure. Ask her if she'd listen to your friend's dating advice. This is what Jin was always telling us. So, what does Mary think? Well, how can I put this? I'm having difficulty saying no to my girlfriend. My best friend said they become a problem if we don't talk things out with her, and learn to turn her down when necessary. Should I follow his advice? I'm worried I might mess this up. Well, I don't really know what's going on in a relationship. Do you know what your friend said makes sense? You're just not sure how to approach your girlfriend, right? That's right. Earlier I was worried my best friend would not get along with my girlfriend. But Jin was right, I should have a talk with Lena. I don't know how you can talk to her either. That's something you must figure out yourself. Just don't bring up your best friend or me when you talk about that, okay? You wouldn't know how scary some women become when they're jealous. You know, especially when they have a sharp knife. Well, thanks, Mary. I need to think about how to approach this first. As I was about to leave, Mary calls me back. I have a favor to ask you next time you come around. You owe me twice now, so you need to do it, right? I knew you had something in mind. Don't look at me like that. People might get the wrong idea. Okay, you promise. Since I left early, it's still early noon. The sun is very bright today, but this makes me sweat a bit too much. Oh, here's the cat. The cat is not injured this time. Wow. As I arrive at the apartment building, I see Lena holding Mayu. The stray orange tabby comes here often and asks for food. Good afternoon, Lena. Are you feeding Mayu? No, I was just playing with her. I walk closer to see Lena violently struggling to get away from her hand. She doesn't seem to like me though, as always. Meow. At the sight of me, Mayu cries pitifully and reaches her pawn toward me. Her pawn? Her pawn? She puts her pawn into B4 or something. I don't know. I don't know my chess terminology. I can't. So, anyway. At the sight, no, he reaches her paw towards me. I wonder what set her off. Usually Mayu doesn't act this way towards you. It's true that even though Lena feeds her a lot, Mayu is still very skittish around Lena. But her reaction this violent is rare. I reach over to take Mayu from Lena's arm. The tabby immediately calms down and nudges my hand. Maybe you caught some scent that she dislikes. I pet Mayu happily and close my eyes. Close my eye? With my one eye? No. Close my eyes. I pet Mayu happily and close my eyes. Being able to hold something warm and fluffy makes me feel much better. Do you want to adopt her? I'm pretty sure she hates me though. Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't know if this affects anything. You know? Pets are like, I don't know. It's like a responsibility. You know, it's like, I'll find a new owner. Maybe I'll ask around for someone willing to take her in. We could try finding a cat that likes you. Oh, that's not necessary. You know that I only need you. Oh, come on. You must still like cats. Otherwise, you wouldn't have tried approaching her in the first place, right? Well, it's because you love fluffy animals. But that's how we met, isn't it? Animal lover encounters. It's almost cliche. Yeah. Lena reaches her hand towards Mayu's head, about to pet her. Meow. Mayu's fur suddenly stands up. She yowls and struggles to get out of my grasp before running into the bushes. I awkwardly grab Lena's arm that I reach forward and try to assure her. Maybe she ate something bad today. We can find kids that will get used to both our care. Give them a healthy diet and turn them into absolute angels. I only want you to look at me. Did you say something weird? Or did you say something? It's nothing. Let's get inside. We entered the building together. You can buy Lena a present, or maybe it's too sudden. No, this time, maybe we won't buy it. We won't buy a present. We'll save that money for something else. For paying off the incredibly large student debt that we're gonna have after we graduate. We're gonna save as much as we can. Maybe this is too sudden for her. I can ask Lena what she wants and buy for her later. Yeah, no gift for Lena. I go straight back home, handle the usual housework, and then finish up my homework. Unfortunately, Lena keeps texting me the entire night. I try to ask her vaguely what kind of present she'd like, but she kept telling me that she only likes me. The conversation is going nowhere, so I decided to ignore my phone and focus on my books. Around midnight, I finally decided to hit the sack. Yet I still have trouble falling asleep. The feeling of being watched remains. Pulling my blanket over my head, I close my eyes and pray for a good night's sleep. Day 5. Oh, day 6. Yeah, I guess we just skipped another day. I think the previous day, I think Jin was talking about like ghosts, right? And then yeah, main character got paranoid. But I wake up a bit late, still restless from yesterday's research. Just as I was about to call Jin to ask for his recommendation, Lena texts me. Would you like to come over for breakfast? I think I made too much again. I still like grumbles. I was planning to visit a diner, but I'll eat breakfast at her place as well. Glad you decided to come over, take a seat. Lena brings over cakes and coffee. She sells them down in front of me. Sweets for breakfast? This seems quite unusual for you. Lena usually makes savory foods for breakfast, and to be honest, I always liked it that way. Oh, it's just a change of pace, honey. Please give it a try. I give in and decide to humor her. I stab my fork into a piece of cake and take a bite. Familiar taste washes over my tongue. This tastes like the special recipe cake that Mary boasts about. Oh, you realized? Yeah, I remember having a very distinct flavor. How'd you make this? Well, I learned it from her yesterday. Can't tell the difference, right? Yeah, it tastes exactly the same to me. I'm glad. That means I got it right. How'd you get her to spell the secrets? Cafe owner wanted to buy Mary's recipe, but she held on to it like her life depended on it. You'll find out soon enough. What do you mean by that? I don't know. That seems like... Anyway, whatever. Suddenly, I feel very drowsy for no particular reason. Panic sets into my mind. I struggle to keep my eyes open, but I couldn't. I'm jolted awake by the sound of an engine and the vibrating ground underneath me. Wait, vibrations? Am I in the middle of an earthquake? After trying my best, I finally managed to open my eyes. I see Lena's body looming over mine. Wind me up, my dear. I try moving my body, but my limbs refuse to budge. My whole body is covered by white bandages. The bandages are around both my arms and legs. I can't move a single inch. Lena is holding an end of a long bandage. Excuse me. Lena's holding an end of a long bandage. Slowly, she keeps circling them around my arms. Lena, what are you doing? Let me go. I'm putting you in the costume, dearest. You make a fine mummy. Thankfully, I'm the only one who can see you like this. What do you mean? Where are we? How did I get here? What have you done to me? I look around and realize we must be inside a moving container. Did Lena kidnap me? That cake was definitely drugged. That's why the sleeping pills were all gone, I feel. I don't know. Like, there was that... Apparently, the sleeping medication was all bought up at a local clinic, No need to ask so many questions, love. You'll know everything soon enough. Lena, this is kidnapping. Just let me go. I won't tell anyone. You don't want the police to mistake you for a criminal. Criminal? I might have already done something a bit worse than kidnapping. Lena pulls out her large styrofoam container behind her. She opens up the lid. Say hi to Mary. Hi. Ah! My scream is silenced by some sort of gag being pushed down into my mouth. Yes. Now. You can't be making a loud sound like that. It'll disturb the driver. I tried to soundproof the entire container, but there's still a bit of ventilation. Is it nice? We're giving Mary along for a trip too. She liked you so much that she brought you to her back room after all. No, it's nothing like that. Mary liked Ken. I want to argue, but the gag ball between my teeth turns my words to a small, intelligible sounds. Surprised that I know? Well, I know everything. No, you don't know anything. I can't believe she killed Mary for such a stupid reason. You know what? I removed her body so she could no longer use it to seduce you. She's much less of an eyesore like this, don't you think? Lena's crazy. She's definitely, absolutely batshit insane. What happened to her? I try my hardest to struggle and get the galley out of my mouth, but it feels useless. The police will find her body soon. By that time, we'll be far away from this country. I have planted evidence proving that both of us were responsible for her death. Isn't it romantic? Two criminals on the run together into the great beyond. I shake my head in denial. But what she says is true, then I'll no longer have a place in this world. We'll still have a long way to go. So how about you sleep a bit more, SighingSlider? The last sensation I feel is a cloth covering my face, and then utter darkness. Day 7. Okay. Hey! What a interesting, jack-o'-lantern. Yesterday, a decapitated body was found behind an apartment building. The body was identified as Mary, a college student working part-time in a local cafe. One of the suspects appears to be a resident of that building who disappeared since yesterday. His girlfriend, who lived in the same building, is also missing. Please contact us if you see the people pictured here. Hey, did you hear that? They're looking for us. You don't have to worry though, we're on an island, far away from the country. I picked this place especially for you. It's fully under control of my boss, so I can do anything I want here as long as I do my job. Just the two of us. Isn't it wonderful? It's too bad we missed the Halloween party though. I guess we can have our own little private party here. I decorated this room for you. Don't you just love it? Here, let's eat some candy together to celebrate our new lives. What's happening? Why is this happening? I want to struggle to scream at this madwoman. My body refuses to listen to my will. Refuses to listen to my will. It just eats the candy from her hand without question like a robot. What did she inject me with? I feel like a bystander inside my own body. This is a horrible, horrible nightmare. Hey, ending 4. So she has her own little private island? Or whatever? I guess she... Like, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what that means. As in, like, her boss. Where you get to, like, work on an island. I guess remotely. I don't know. I mean, she does work in IT, so you can work remotely, I guess. But anyway. It's convenient, though. You work on an island? I mean, that sounds nice. Except for the whole murder part. Except for the fact that you killed someone and... drugged us and everything. But it sounds nice to be, like, on a remote island. Away from the city, from the bustle. Anyway. But yeah, that's ending 4. I guess we'll try to get other endings. Let's see. Alright. So we're back over here. We can ask Mary some stuff. Let's describe Lena's behavior and ask what she thinks. If you recently date someone who cares for you a lot, like they call you or text you at least 5 times a night at various hours, asking what you're doing, how you're eating, how did your night go, and they make sure to meet you in person at least once every day, chat with you tonight, make surprise visits often. Oh, and they also insist on staying over your place as often as possible. What would you do if you date someone who acts like that? Wow, that's creepy. He has to get out of my space and break up immediately. Well, tell me that's what you've been doing. She immediately back off and apologize. Otherwise, your relationship wouldn't last very long. Well, yeah, she's assuming that we're doing that, which is funny. Like, we're the one, the one that's being super clingy. You're just overreacting. You must be overreacting. Shouldn't it be normal for couples to be all lovey-dovey close all the time? Only if both sides are comfortable about it. Even then, some personal space is needed. Did you even ask if your girlfriend's comfortable with it? Or comfortable with it? No, Lena never asked me. Still, it's normal for a guy to comply with his girlfriend's requests, right? Mary must be overreacting, but she thinks I was the one who started it. Well, if they're willing, there won't be any problems, right? Well, that's up to you. Just don't come back crying to me when she puts a restraining order on you. Whatever, thanks Mary, I'm leaving. This conversation is getting nowhere. Mary's definitely overreacting. There's nothing wrong with our relationship at all, don't worry about it. Okay, I give up. Good luck to you then. Let's see. So this time, I picked a few different choices. I think what I try to do is pick the choices that, like, get closer, like with Lena. And also, I picked the option where we didn't really listen to Mary's request. So we kind of like didn't end up learning about like getting a present or whatever, I think. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway. But let's see. Lena says here, how about you stay over at my house tomorrow night? I got a lot of greens stocked up to make even better food. Sure, I'll come over tomorrow. Can't wait. And this seems different. Let's see. After Lena leaves, I open my laptop and try finishing my assignments again. I'm still way behind in a couple of subjects. Suddenly, my phone rings. It's Jin. Hey Jin, what's up? Oh, you SighingSlider. Did you invite Lena to that Halloween party yet? Oh crap, I forgot. I asked her now. Be fast, will ya? I'm gonna assign both of us up first. Remember the admission prize? Sure. I'll pay you back. Lena and I have been getting along great lately. I'm sure she'll come. You better. After Jin hangs up, I dial Lena's number. SighingSlider? Hey Lena, I forgot to ask you something. Would you like to accompany me to the college Halloween party this Sunday? Of course, I thought you never asked. Perfect, I already signed us up. I'll pick up some costumes that'll suit both of us. You should wear the costume I choose for you, alright? Sure. Bad fashion anyways. Alright, you promised. Alright, that seems the same. In the afternoon, I continue my assignments in the cafe. You seem hard work, huh? I got plans with my girlfriend in a few days. Gotta get this out of the way first. Vacation? No, just sleeping over in preparations for a Halloween party. Sleeping over, huh? You better bring her a gift. I'm guessing the Sunday party's at the college? Your friends coming too? Yeah, I'm gonna introduce Lena to them. The three guys usually hang on campus with. Yeah, Jin, Ken, and Rio. Come on, SighingSlider, I'm your friend. You haven't introduced me to them yet. If you're at the party, I'll introduce you as well. You said I'm definitely going then. I arrive home waiting to finish my schoolwork. Lena's non-stop text messages are distracting. We chat to the night until I finally fall asleep. Day 5. Today, my drowsiness forced me to fall asleep for the entire morning class. Staring at my empty paper, I sigh. So much for trying to make up for yesterday. Ken also has his class. Perhaps I can ask for a copy of his notes. Still, I can handle that later. Praying for tonight's date with Lena is more important. Lena says she'll take care of dinner and costumes though. What should I bring? I ended up buying candles for a romantic dinner and taking Mary's advice and illuminated necklace as a gift. I'm not sure what she'll cosplay as, but all girls enjoy feeling pretty, right? Quite expensive, but I think it's totally worth it. Okay, so this is a slightly different. We still buy that gift and everything, but now it's like I don't know. We bought candles as well, so I'm not sure. I don't know. It's hard to tell because I've been trying to go through the game multiple times, see all the different outcomes. But anyway, but this was slightly different. SighingSlider, you came. Come in. As I step inside, I notice a feast that on the table. Oh, you didn't need to cook that much for the two of us. I wanted to make it special. It's the first time you're staying over at my house. I won't tell her how nervous I feel intruding into a girl's room. The food looks amazing. If I didn't know any better, I think you visited a 5-star restaurant. Let's sit down and eat before it gets cold. Wait a bit. I brought some candles. Let's light them up and take a picture first. You're so thoughtful. Oh, that's right. I also have something else for you. I gave her a decorated box with a necklace in it. Lena opens the box and takes out the necklace. She looks at me in surprise. This is for me? Well, I thought it would fit you when I first saw it. Thank you, I love it. Lena eagerly puts the necklace around her neck. Does it suit me? Very much so. You're so nice to me. Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Let's eat. Okay. We all sit at the table and start digging in. So we're gonna go, what are you going to be dressed up as? Oh, that's a secret. I'll let you know tomorrow. And then what about the costume you picked for me? That's a secret too. I'll give you a surprise tomorrow. It better be worth it. Here, this steak took a lot of effort to cook. You should eat some too. Don't just fill my plate with everything. Oh, just watching you eat makes me feel satisfied. That's kind of sappy. I gladly eat the food she picks for me. They all taste wonderful. I never expected Lena to be a great cook. As I slowly get full, my eyelids start to drop. Strange. I don't tend to get sleepy this early into the evening. SighingSlider, are you tired? I try telling her I'm fine, but the fatigue is too much. SighingSlider, I feel sleepy. It's a sleeping medication again. Okay. Waking up with a headache, I struggle to open my eyes. Lena is laying on top of me. Huh? No wonder I thought the blanket was heavy. You're finally awake, SighingSlider. I got caught trying to cross the border, just like that thief over there. Now, Lena, don't scare me like that. Is that your costume? Doesn't it look nice? I told you it would be a surprise. Okay, very nice. Now can you get off of me? It's getting cramped here. When did I fall asleep again? As I try to move my head, I feel a sharp pain in the back of my neck. Ouch. No, it can do, my love. I realize my whole body can't move at all. In fact, I can't even feel my hands and legs. Don't worry. The sedative just hasn't worn off completely yet. I love you too much to actually injure you, SighingSlider. Lena, what did you do to me? Just a little surgery. Don't worry, I thoroughly disinfected everything. What do you mean? I simply embedded a little device on your neck, along with an explosive. What is this? What is this killing game? You know, what is this like Saw? Like, we're gonna play a little game. If you don't remove this explosive device from your neck within the next 5 minutes, it's going to explode and then you're going to die. See this little remote? I can monitor your locations with it. My body shudders at the revelation. The nape of my neck feels numb, but can just feel something extra up there. Lena, stop joking around. There's no way you have access to such a thing. Tell me it's a prank, right? That'll be a lie, my dear. It's real technology. Back when I was abroad, I got acquainted to a foreign mafia. Oh, okay, that was her bot. Wait a minute, she has criminal connections? You know, at first he tried seducing me. Don't worry, it didn't work. I never betray you like that. What are you talking about? We haven't even met back then. It hurts that you didn't remember me. What does she mean? Did we know each other from an earlier time? Well, the past doesn't matter anyway, as long as you're with me now. By the way, while his seduction didn't succeed, I agreed to work for him. Connections are valuable. I got access to things normal people would never dream of. I shiver as Lena touches the nape of my neck. I assure you, this thing here is quite real. Why? Why would you do something like that? I try my best to treat you well. I never did anything bad to you since we started dating. If we met before, I'm sorry I couldn't remember you, but I swear I never done anything to deserve this. No, my love. Why would you think that? You've never been anything but kind to me, in the past and the present. In fact, you're too kind. You agree to everything I ask of you. You're also kind to everyone around us too. It scares me. What if someone else could influence you as easily as I do? You're too agreeable, too gullible. I must ensure nobody can get as close to you as me. What kind of logic is that? I loved you, I wouldn't have... What do you say? Loved? Lena's hands suddenly tightened around my neck. You're just joking, right? I know you are. I never realized Lena's smile could be that scary. Her grip gets tighter and tighter. It's a joke, right? Say it. Fear washes over me as I lose my breath. I love you, of course I wasn't serious earlier. I knew it. Lena lets go of my neck as I cough frantically. She's serious. She'll kill me if I didn't follow her whim. What did I do to deserve any of this? Now that's out of the way. Let's get to the main subject. That wasn't the main subject? What other torture does she have in mind for me? Did you notice anything different? Everything, but I won't tell her that. Well? The costume? Right, does it look good on me? Yes. Come on, be more enthusiastic. I like it a lot, you know? You look very nice. Damn, I still can't move my body. How big of a dose did you drug me with? If I can get my hands on that remote, I can try freeing myself. Now look, this is your costume. Then that brings out a pile of bandages. I can make out top and bottom pieces of a costume, with bandages sewn around it. A mummy costume. You love it, right? Why a mummy? Would it be nice if you were a mummy? Completely tied up and I can hide you anywhere I want to. It's a very specific kink. Here, let me put it on you. As she put the mummy costume on me, she ties the extra bandages around my arms and legs. She has no intention of letting me go, even after the sedative wears off. Suddenly, I hear a familiar ringing sound. It's my phone. Lena stops in her tracks. She heads towards the table. It's Jin, your best friend. I look over with hope in my eyes. Yes, Jin will definitely know something's wrong if I'm gone long enough. You know, I hate how he looks at you. Or how you keep counting on him for everything. I should be that person. More than once, I've resisted the urge to rip his eyes out, you know. You know that. What would you think if I text him to go somewhere remote with your number and eliminate him? No, don't do it. With the details she revealed to me earlier, she's fully capable of going through with that threat. Then you know what you should do, right, my dear? Lena smiles as she presses the speaker icon. She brings the phone to my ear. Jin? Hey, SighingSlider, couldn't reach you last night, so I was worried. Is everything okay? Oh, that. Right. I put my phone on silent mode and slept. Yeah, something like that. Slept from 7 p.m. You're that tired, huh? I called yesterday because you looked exhausted in class last morning. You sounded weak right now. Are you sure you're not sick? I kicked off my blanket last night, so I feel a bit under the weather. Can you come to tomorrow's party then? I turned to Lena, not sure what her answer is. To my surprise, she nods. I didn't expect her to let me going to crowded places after all that happened. Yeah, don't worry, I'll be there. Just let me rest one day at home and I'm good to go. Okay, don't push yourself. Want me to come over? No worries, I have Lena here with me. Take care then. I sigh relief as the conversation ends. I'm tired for the rest of the day. Lena feeds me food and helps me with the bathroom. I feel humiliated. She wraps her arm around me as we fall asleep. Before I thought it was cute that Lena always clung onto me like that. Now I just feel terrified. Will I ever be free? With that thought, I drift off to slumber. Day 7. Time for the party. The Halloween party is tonight. Lena finally lets me out of the costume so I can wash myself. Unfortunately, I can't find any sharp objects to restrain her. All the sharp tools in the house seem to have disappeared. Lena's changing in the bedroom. Maybe you can use this chance to steal the remote. Returning to the bedroom, I see Lena taking off her clothes. You're joining me? Just wait for me to finish putting this on first. Need any help? I walk closer to her, pretending to focus on her naked body. Out of the corner of my eye, I see the remote on the table. Of all my mind, I sprint to the table and grab it. Success! I finally sighed relief and turned back to Lena. Lena, it's time to stop this. Well, aren't you naughty? Taking advantage of a girl who's changing. Suddenly, I feel a sharp prick in the back of my neck. My vision suddenly starts turning blurry. Ow! Tricked you! In this time of age, you think such a controller could be that big and unwieldy? That was the last thing I heard before my vision turns black again. Next time I wake up, I'm standing in the middle of a busy decorated hall. Everyone's chatting away happily like nothing wrong happened. I try to move my hand, but I find them tied in front of my chest. I'm in the mummy costume again. My dear, you're awake? Where is this place? A Halloween party, didn't you forget? Sounds normal. For a moment I thought everything before was just a nightmare. I'm just here enjoying the party with my girlfriend. What you did was bad, you know. I had to punish you a bit. Freeze, noting that I'm still trapped in this nightmare. I clearly don't remember coming here. Here I was, standing in the middle of the party hall. No one can notice anything wrong. What did you do to my body? I try speaking louder, but my voice comes out hoarse. The loud music and surrounding chatter drowns out my questions. Lena leans closer and speaks into my ear. Now, be quiet, my dear. You wouldn't want me to punish you again, do you? I tricked you about the explosive. That device just contains an experimental drug. It makes your mind foggy and easily hypnotized. Now the device can activate if you're more than 100 meters away from me, or if I manually activate it. You shouldn't let it activate too often. More than 3 times, you will develop a dependence. I stare at her in disbelief. How could she do something so terrible? That sounds almost worse than an explosion. She's insane. How did you get your hand on something like this? The Mafia again? That's a story for another time. Now look, your faithful friend is coming. Lena is very well connected. What the heck? Jin appears around the corner. She spots Lena waving and he comes straight towards us. You know what to do, right? Hi Lena, is that SighingSlider next to you? Hey Jin. Oh thank goodness, I couldn't call you after you told me you were sick and was worried. Are you alright now? Yeah, I feel as strong as Godzilla. Man, it's hard finding you in that costume. Doesn't it feel very constricting? Well, Lena picked it up for me. It isn't very healthy to put on something so stuffy after getting sick. You should know better. I suddenly feel Lena's hand tightening around my hand. She's angry. Unless it probably has connection with shady people to get her hand on that drug, Jin's life could be in danger. Aren't you putting your nose in other people's relationship too much? I snapped at Jin as harsh as I could. I could see the hurt in Jin's eye, but it must be done. SighingSlider? I've been holding it back, but I can't take it anymore. You're not my parents or my brother. You only keep nagging me about my relationship. What I do with my girlfriend is none of your business. Don't you love me or something? Jenna turns away and pauses before running off. I wasn't thinking about what I said, but the realization dawned on me. No way. Good job, my love. I won't get rid of him. It's so satisfying seeing him like that. Keep it up. You're mine and mine alone, remember that. Lena leans in and kisses me. I hug her back, resigned to the fact that I'm utterly alone now. Hey, ending 1. we're just drugged forever. Good. Amazing. Alright, it's lying time. So starting again. This time, let's just lie to her the entire time. How about that? Things will totally not go wrong. Lie to her. I just won't tell her. She might get upset at me. I'm just sleepy, not sick. Don't worry too much. I'll just sleep right through the evening. If you say so, keep me calm if anything happens. Love you. This again. Lena always ends our conversations with words like that. It's sappy, but me happy. Find my way back home, boom, boom, hang out with the dudes, hang out with the guys again, day 2. I open my eyes and hear a familiar chirping from outside. I'm in my room. I didn't remember falling asleep at the bar yesterday. Did Jin bring me home? I also remember that I gave him my spare key when I first moved here. My hair is spinning. Mafia's gross. I'm never drinking again. As I get up, see the movement, and it's Jin. Oh, hey, you're finally awake. Okay, so this time Jin actually did bring us home. So you're finally awake. They caught you trying to cross the border. Just like us, and the thief over there. I always get that quote wrong, by the way. The Skyrim quote. Like in fact, I quote everything wrong. You know, I'm very bad at like quoting stuff. Anyway, hey, you're finally awake. Here, drink this. It helps with the hangovers. Thanks. You brought me home? Who else could it have been? You were dead drunk. Your parents asked me to help look out for you, after all. Or asked me to look out for you. Looking down at myself, I find myself in my pajamas. I swear I was not coherent enough to change myself last night, so that must mean... Did you change my clothes? Yeah, your clothes had barf all over it. It was gross. Come on, I went to rivers swimming in the raw when we were both kids. It's nothing I haven't seen before. You know, this is less romantic when Jin says this. My body belongs to Lena now. She tends to get jealous. Sheesh, I know. Save your body for her. It's not like I wanted to see it. By the way, don't we have the same classes this morning? Let's head out together. No, that's right, I don't want to be late. I rush to change my clothes, this time by myself, and take a slice of bread from the kitchen. I'm ready, let's go. I open the door and step out. I stop short before running into Lena, as she looks like she was about to push the doorbell. Sorry, did I scare you? No, it's nothing, Something wrong? Jin steps forward from behind me. You are... Oh, let me introduce you to... Lena, this is Jin, my best friend. We've been friends forever. He always looked out for me since I was young. So I'm not sure it's because he wants to. Hello Jin, I'm Lena, SighingSlider's girlfriend. I heard a lot from SighingSlider about you. I've heard a lot from SighingSlider about you too. Lena turns to me. Because you said you were tired and wanted to rest last night, I thought you'd be hungry waking up, so I made you some breakfast. She turns back to Jin. I didn't expect you to have a friend over when you're so tired, so I didn't make an extra portion for him, sorry. Oh crap, I lied to her that I would stay at home and rest last night. Well, I forgot something at SighingSlider's house last night, so I just came over to get it. When I arrived, he was having a pretty bad fever, so I decided to stay and make sure he was fine. Oh my goodness, are you alright? Lena walks up to me and places her palm on my forehead. Your temperature seems normal. Yeah, I went down early this morning. Still, you should call me if something like this happens again. I'm your girlfriend. I bring about a sigh of relief, silently thanking Jin for the assist. That's my bad, Lena. Here, be sure to eat up. You need energy after recovering from a cold. Lena puts on? She puts on a threatening gaze. No, Lena puts a small brown bag in my hand. I can smell the eggs and bacon inside that makes me hungry. Feeling guilty that I lied to her, I decided to do something to make up for it. Are you going to be free this afternoon, Lena? I want to bring you somewhere special. Consider it a date. I'd love to go. I waved to Lena as she left the building. Man, I gotta admit that what you said was true. What's that? Your girlfriend does get jealous. Did you see she looked ready to murder us when she saw me leaving your room? What? That doesn't make sense. We're both dudes. Don't you know that gay people exist? I know a few of them at our university. Still, take care not to get close to others in front of her, okay? I seriously felt frightened back there. Are you sure you're just not reacting? Better safe than sorry. A relationship turns fragile once misunderstandings happen. I'll keep my distance when she's around you for now. I hope she get along with my friends, though. Don't worry, she'll come around when she realizes I'm no longer a threat to her. You should talk it over if it gets too much. Communication is key, you know. Okay. This time, I don't pick up. Oop. I let the phone ring until it finally stops. While I fill my water kettle, the phone rings again. A quick glance reveals the call idea is still Lena. Okay. Having ignored the first call, I didn't dare pick up. I merely continued to cook my instant ramen. Yeah, this is when, I believe when we return home, there's nothing to eat, so we eat ramen instead. So this time we ignore her. It was not until after I finished eating that the ringing finally stops. While washing my bowl, a thought occurs to me. What if Lena was in danger? What if she was ringing me to call for help? Pick up the phone, I go up and wait anxiously. No more calls. Perhaps I'm worried too much. I decide to go back to bed and sleep. Yet I can't fall asleep. It's that feeling again. Feeling of being watched. I feel extremely uneasy. My senses feel even worse than yesterday. I keep twisting and turning in bed, trying to find a position that feels less vulnerable. Finally, exhaustion takes over. I'm finally able to get my rest. Next morning, I wake up feeling horrible. I was up an hour or two this morning. I have class this morning as well. I hurried to change my clothes and take a slice of air from the kitchen. After opening the door, I step outside. Good. I stopped short before I almost run into Lena. She looks like she was about to push the doorbell. Sorry, did I surprise you? It's nothing. I was just worried. You didn't answer any of my calls yesterday? You look terrible. Your eyes look dead inside. Are you sick? I was sound asleep last night. I couldn't hear anything. I suppose I was feeling a bit under the weather. Maybe you should call in sick. It's fine. I think you can handle it. Here's some breakfast then. Be sure you eat up and call me when anything happens. Lena puts a small brown bag in my hand. I can smell the eggs bacon inside that makes me hungry. You're so concerned about me that it makes me feel bad about yesterday. I think there's something I can do to make up for her. Are you going to be free this afternoon, Lena? I want to bring you somewhere special. Consider it a date. Sure, I'd love to go with you. Oh, well, this is different. Okay, I've been just trying to go through as many different combinations as I can, like a flowchart. Now this is slightly different. Let's see. At least, at the very least, I can't, skip. So, my house is a pretty big mess right now. How about you visit after I tidy up a bit? Okay, perhaps another day. You take care then. You too. Good night, Lena. Okay, I think this is when we're going back from the cafe, I believe, and then we meet up with Lena, and she was playing with the cat, I guess, playing, quote unquote. Anyway, after a quick and modest dinner, I try finishing my homework again, but my mind remains blank. My phone keeps blinking with message notifications from Lena. I'm too tired to reply, so I end up ignoring them. As midnight approaches, I decide to turn in for the night. The feeling of being watched, it comes again. I should have gotten used to it by now, but I really haven't. Shutting my eyes makes the feeling even stronger. Whatever is watching me clearly isn't planning to leave anytime soon. Day 4. It's morning already. I wasn't even able to get even a bit of a shut-eye. Maybe that coffee from Mary's cafe yesterday was too strong? Usually I still get a bit of sleep from exhaustion. I open my phone and 99 plus notifications from Lena greets me. Do we usually text this much every day? This is getting kinda overwhelming. Suddenly my phone lights up again. The screen shows another message from Lena. Are you up yet? Would you like to come over for breakfast? I look at the clock, it's 6:30 a.m. It's a bit too early for breakfast. Her message timing is terrifyingly accurate. Sorry Lena, I'm still a bit sleepy. I'm gonna sleep in today, is that alright? Okay then, I'll text you when you're up again. Throwing my phone aside, I bury my face into the pillowcase yet again. I wasn't lying. I don't have classes today, and I didn't have a blink of sleep last night. Being able to take the day off feels liberating. I wish I could do it every day. Even now, I still have a vague feeling of being watched, but it seems to have waned a bit. Or it could be because the daylight gives a sense of security. With that last thought, I finally fall into a slumber. When I wake up, it's already noon. The sun is at its highest now. I stretch a bed in my room and eat my lunch quickly. I feel a little bit better now. The troubling feeling of being watched disappeared again. Maybe I should clean my room and turn my bed to face a new direction. I heard it was good advice to sleep better. With that in mind, I grabbed the broom and started looking for the best locations to relocate my furniture. As I'm about to move my desk, my hand presses over something hard sticking up under it. Ouch, what is this? I look closely and find a small white box underneath my desk, attached by a screw. I originally thought it was part of the desk's design because it's painted the same color, but then I see tiny black lenses behind it. A mini camera. It's pointed right at my bed. The reason for my paranoia lies right in front of me. I feel a weird shiver up my spine. I've been stalked the entire time. Whoever my stalker was, whoever they are, they might be looking at me through this very camera right now. I quickly move the camera's direction and find a screwdriver. I unscrew the secret compartment to remove the camera. The camera is attached to a small battery. I quickly disconnect it and stash it away into a spare box. Maybe it's not the only one. I continue looking through every corner in my room. Somehow I find 3 of them. They were cleverly hidden in secret compartments inside my furniture. One was even hidden in an electrical socket. The culprit must have been the one who organized this room. Is it the landlord? The furnishing worker? But I picked this room to rent myself. They could have been targeting me. Maybe some creepy pervert likes to peek in the life of random tenants? As I was about to look through my contacts, I received a call from Jin. Hey Jin, good timing, I was about to call you. Hey SighingSlider, I already registered you and Lena for the Halloween party. Be sure to let her know. Jin's now's not the time for that. I found out something terrible. Someone rigged my house. I found several hidden cameras in my room. What? Oh, I'll come over to check it out. Stay put and don't open your door to anyone else. Be sure to lock up everything. Hearing the sound of Jin hanging up, I sigh and put it away. That's me, SighingSlider. I sigh. No. I know I can trust Jin, but sometimes he would panic and act impulsively. Still, this time is actually a big deal. I follow his instructions just in case. After some time, the doorbell rings. I walk over to my door and look through the peephole. Jin's on the other side. I unlock my door chain and open it. Jin looks slightly out of breath. He's probably running. You didn't need to rush. Get inside. How could I rush, knowing something so dangerous happened to you? Come on, I'm a full-grown man. It's not like I was in immediate danger. You can never be too sure. Let's see what you found. I show him the box containing the camera I discovered. Jin picks up a camera and holds it close to his eyes. He starts rolling around looking for something. Found it. There's some parts identification numbers in this corner. I'll look it up. He swipes his phone open and starts browsing the web. Here it is. A cheap Wi-Fi controlled camera. Your supposed stalker must be living nearby. The highest range for this thing is 60 meters. Also, the battery is not big enough to keep the device in operation for long. It must be replaced at least once every week. Or once every few weeks? A secret compartment inside the furniture was clearly designed for these cameras. The chance your landlord is involved is quite high. As I was deep in thought, my phone rings again. Oh, it's Lena. Hey, lazy bum, it's time to get up already. Would you like to spend the afternoon at my place? Her place? Wait, Lena shares the same landlord as me. Could her house also be bugged? Jin, should I tell Lena? She could be in danger too. Wait, where's her residence again? Her place is right above mine, room 405. Don't tell her this yet. She could be a suspect too. Huh? You're suspecting her? Who would suspect innocent old Lena? She wouldn't hurt a fly. Anyway, think about it. Her room is right above yours, so she's within the range to receive the camera feed. She goes in your room frequently, right? But she couldn't have changed the battery secretly if I was in the room with her? You sure about that? How often do you fall asleep when she stayed over? Well, I often sleep like a log when she stays over, but I'm usually tired after you know what. Or she could be drugging you. Come on, Jin, you have something against my girlfriend? Anyways, don't tell her for now. Let's call the cops. They can investigate this matter. You can tell them you're concerned about her room too. Oh, the cops. Do we really need to do that? Yeah, it's necessary for your own safety. Jin is right. Calling the cops is the best course of action, but what if it really was Lena? This could complicate both our lives. No, I need to make sure it wasn't her first. Jin, can you wait a bit before calling? I want to check her room first. She could be a victim as well. I don't think that's a good idea, but fine. You're worried about her after all. Thanks, Jin. Okay, I'm coming over. You said it. I will wait for you here. Try not to eat anything she gives you, and be sure to return before 7 p.m. or else I'm barging in. Okay, you worry too much about me. Just wait here. I'm so happy you came. Come inside, I picked up some movies you can watch. As I sit in her bed, I examine her table. There's nothing suspicious underneath it. Suddenly, I hear a ringing sound from the kitchen. The cookies I made must be finished. Wait a bit, dear, I'll bring them right over. As the kitchen door closes behind her, I immediately stand up and start my search. Under the chairs and table, the power ports, the furniture is nothing. Hey, what are you doing? My body flinches a bit. I turn my head to the wallpaper, pretending to appreciate it. Nah, just looking at your decorations. Your room is nice. Very roomy. Yeah, I just made some minor changes here and there. Then it puts down a plateful of colorful cookies right in front of me. Here, take some. They're freshly baked cookies I made for a new recipe. Sorry, I just ate lunch. I don't feel like eating sweets right now. Oh, what a waste. I'm sure it's delicious. Look, I'll bring some back home. But they'll not be fresh then. I still have another batch. I can let it bake while we watch the movies. I don't want to cause you too much trouble. I can bring this. No, they'll be in my night snack. Let's watch the movie tonight, shall we? Okay. Why is she so insistent on keeping those cookies? Was Jin right back there? Why is she so quiet? It's clear that her mind isn't on the movie either. The silence is uncomfortable. What Jin has said is weighing my mind heavily. Maybe I should say something to relieve the tension. That's right, the party. Hey, Lena. Would you like to come to the Halloween party with me this weekend? Really? The one our friends are going to? I'd love to go. It's this Sunday at 7 p.m. in the University Hall. I'll pick up some costumes that suit both of us. Be sure to know what costume I choose for you, alright? It was always that costume. Lena looked so happy. Maybe I was just paranoid back then. There's no way she's my stalker. There's no way. Totally. No way. After finishing the movie, I left Lena's place immediately. Jin is still waiting in my room. Hey, why don't you stay a bit longer? Well, there's some schoolwork I still need to finish. Okay then, I'm glad you spent the day with me. Lena pushes a brown bag into my hand. Here, these are the fresh cookies. Try some when you feel hungry. Thanks, Lena. As I return to my floor, I see Jin standing next to the elevator. Oh, whoa, Jin, didn't I tell you to wait in my room? You were off for quite long. I started to get worried. Well, I was watching a movie with Lena. Wouldn't it be a little weird if I left halfway? I'm glad you're safe, so how was it? You worry too much. Lena's my girlfriend. I'm sure it wasn't her. Let's go back to my room first. So you see, it's like that. No bugs in her room, and she didn't let you bring home the first batch of cookies she made? Seems sus. No, but I saw her eat a cookie from the first batch. Perhaps you're overreacting. No, better safe than sorry. You should sleep in my place until we found out who did this. I don't think your building is safe anymore. Do you have the landlord's number? Even if he isn't involved, something like this is partially their responsibility. I have, but they said that they won't take tenant-related phone calls before 9 or after 5. How about you try it anyways? Okay. I dialed the number, but it immediately directs to the voicemail. Doesn't work. Okay then, pack up your things. We'll take that phone call tomorrow. I stay over at Jin's place and finally get a full night's sleep.